Hello.
For a second there, I thought no one was going to say hello.
No.
The podcast just wouldn't start.
Standoff. Podcast standoff. Go.
Oh, God, that's awful. No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Dead air.
Yeah, just an hour and 30 minutes of dead air.
The theme of last night's episode on the Dudecast, I think, was
also dead air.
dead air.
I haven't listened to it yet, except for the couple minutes we listened to just before recording.
We kept finding ourselves in dead air the same way you and I kept finding ourselves doing sight gags last episode. They can't see this. Isn't that funny?
To be fair, I loved it.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was hilarious to me.
Keep an eye out for the Sight Gags podcast. It's in the works. It's going to be
day
so popular. All your friends are going to be talking about it. Sight Gags.
Sight gags. So, tonight has been a challenge.
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't know if I should talk about it, but
Let's just talk about it.
What a fucking headache. You know, so we're a few episodes into this nice new shiny equipment that we have for our podcasting, which, you know, it sounds nice. It's good to have. I can't ever figure out how the fuck to work it.
Well, it apparently has a mind of its own.
Yeah, it turned itself off in ways I couldn't figure out to turn back on.
It changed settings that it should not be able to change of its own volition.
Gremlins. I swear it's
mixing board gremlins.
It's like it took a bunch of sleeping pills on me.
Yeah.
Very infuriating.
It was literally like an hour of Dave going, it worked yesterday. And then finally, as we were about to give up,
yeah,
he was like, I got it. I was like, what the hell?
I turned into the dad from A Christmas Story trying to fix the Reza Fraggin furnace.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
No, it's not. It's for me either. Let me tell you.
Or for the mixing board, that thing looks scared.
Well, it should, because it acts up one more time. I'm gonna probably
You're
drop it a couple of feet.
gonna turn this car around.
I'm gonna come back there. I'm gonna give you youngsters a whooping.
Take your belt off threateningly. And look at the mixing board.
So infuriating. But we are past that now.
Yes.
Right now, our only real problem is that the McDouble still has not returned.
Yes.
We are weeks into McDouble Crisis 2018. No sight of the McDouble anywhere. Mm-hmm. Do you care to elaborate on this topic, or is it just me?
No.
Okay.
I think you got it covered. Since we're going to bring it up on every podcast you do.
I know.
Every week.
Every week, every podcast, McDouble watch.
I don't think I have to add anything.
Okay. I'll just drop it.
I think you got it.
I'll just drop it.
It's okay if you need to. This is a safe space. If we need to talk about those feelings, we can explore them every week. That's fine.
Good, because a $2 McDouble plus bacon is not nearly as good as a $1 McDouble.
Yeah, McDonald's bacon isn't an extra $1.
No, it's not. The value's not there.
What's disappointing about it to me is I liked that McDouble meal.
Yeah.
Because it was less than $3. Now you have me talking about it and you're so excited.
Yes!
It was less than $3 and it was the perfect size burger with fries.
Yeah.
Like, it was the perfect amount of food. And still, for my baby stomach, maybe a little bit too much. I didn't always finish the fries.
To say nothing of your turn of mouth.
Yes. I mean, it was too big for my turn of mouth, but what isn't? What isn't too big for this turn of mouth? People on this podcast don't know that joke because we haven't done that bit on this joke. We haven't done that bit on this joke.
We haven't done this joke on that bit.
We've done the half of that bit on that joke and the other half of that joke on that bit.
We did the first part of the joke's bit on the other podcast, but this part of the bit and the joke, we have not.
This is all gibberish.
This is like nonsense. Someone out there listening to this is just banging their head into their steering wheel in traffic right now.
Right now, because we're live.
Yeah, right now. Live in your head.
No. Tiny Mouse says big words. That's the bit. That's the character right there.
That's all of Tiny Mouth.
That was the origination of the character. It's just something I did one day, and now it's a whole thing.
I think it's pretty funny.
I like Tiny Mouth. And I like elaborating on Tiny Mouth's weird little universe.
Yeah. Tiny Mouth, a world of teeny sandwiches.
Just like Tiny Mouth cuts everything into really tiny portions, but she has a normal sized stomach. So she has to eat a lot of really tiny food.
Which is really hard because you have tiny jaws too. Try to chew them up.
But like the esophagus and everything else is normal size. It's just like the mouth that is tiny.
But not the throat or the
throat. Yeah. Everything else is normal.
Tiny Mouth actually might be really scary if you ever saw Tiny Mouth.
Yeah. It actually might be like a real condition. I'm a little bit concerned.
Started thinking like, wait a minute, what if the tiny mouthed are deeply offended?
Yeah, this isn't really funny.
We did not mean to insult persons with mouths of diminutive size.
Yes.
And nor would we ever.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of
I don't want to insult anyone.
Not that kind of podcast.
Especially not people with tiny mouths. They have enough to worry about. Like all that tiny food they have to eat.
And so much difficulty expressing it with their little lips.
Yeah. And you know, all the big words they want to say that are just difficult.
God, I bet the actual medical condition of whatever makes tiny mouth is too big a word to come out of your tiny mouth.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
It's like the word for the fear of big words.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
I forget what it is, but it's a really big word.
Cruel joke.
It's just insulting.
Scientists, not nice. Mm-hmm. Take it back.
Oh, like...
Wag of the finger.
Trolls. Trolls have always been around.
I'd like to issue an official wag of the finger at the people who invented the word for fear of big words.
All right, I'll put that on the wag board.
And
we're going to keep track of all of the finger wags we dole out.
And a side tisk-tisk, just, for bonus.
Just a side of tisk-tisk.
Yeah. Wag of the finger and a little tisk.
They should start serving sides of tisk-tisk with the new bacon whatever at McDonald's.
Bacon McDouble?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Side of tisk-tisk. You know what? I could talk about McDonald's all day, but you know what?
You could.
I feel like maybe...
And you have.
And I will again. We are not done. And by the way, when the Shamrock Shake comes around, I'm going to be talking about that.
Okay.
McDonald's corner.
I like a good Shamrock Shake.
Yeah.
In 5 years, when we really pick up steam on this podcast and people are listening, they're totally going to bring the McDouble back.
Oh, yeah. When we amass that billion followers and finally our cries for McDouble cannot be ignored anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
Actually, another thing, I didn't get a chance to tell you about this, but here our tiny little studio in my basement with its little silliness and its echoey walls and all that. We have plans to do a little renovation here. That's what these sheets of foam and that roll of fabric in the corner.
Oh, okay.
On the Dudecast, we have plans to outfit this room fully in foam insulation.
I should probably move my paintings.
Yeah, those are going to have to go somewhere else. By the way,
just taking this time on the podcast to tell you to get your stuff the fuck out of this.
I thought I should tell you to get your shit out of here.
It's like taking someone to a restaurant to break up with them.
Ooh, yeah. Damn. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah, like you won't overreact.
Yeah, right.
Because there are people
here.
You
can't murder me because we're in public.
Yeah, but just let it be known.
This painting
I don't fucking care who's listening.
By the time you hear this, I'll be dead.
What painting?
This painting here, the top right one, the green one. Not it's in the last week, at least 3 different people have stopped to marvel at it and go, oh my God, that's so nice.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Let's put it somewhere.
It's got to go somewhere nice. We have this beautiful painting. It's an audio medium here, so let's kind of walk through it. It's a beautiful, dark scene with bright, vibrant green.
It's a Bob Ross inspired painting because I painted it while watching Bob Ross.
It's an oil painting, and it's got the frondy things falling. It's got a little river in the front, and the reflections are so beautiful.
Those are the best reflections
perfect.
I've managed.
They're so
and you
nice.
know what? It's that black canvas with dark blues and greens on top of it, but
Right.
it's so dark that you can't tell.
Right.
And then the reflections are really cool because it's those dark colors, but then you put like a slice of yellow or white, and when you
Yeah.
swipe it down, it just is like a vibrant color, the greeny blue color, and it makes those real pretty reflections pop out.
Happiest trees I've ever seen. I gotta be
There's
honest
some
with you.
pretty happy trees in there.
Very happy trees. Bob Ross would be proud.
Yeah, I
And
like
so
to
would
think he
Peapod.
would. Yeah, you gotta love some Peapod.
Peapod the squirrel.
Yeah, in his little pocket.
Yeah, right. Did he
So
hang out in his
cute.
pocket?
I like to think so. I don't know that he did.
I like that idea too.
Yeah, I like it.
Peapod hanging out in his pocket. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cute.
He was just eating a little nut.
Having
little Bob Ross
little
pains.
nibble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead air.
So I thought, why don't we just move on to the news quiz?
Well, wait.
Are we missing something?
Yes.
Did I miss something?
Uh-huh. We missed the fact that this is our anniversary.
I was gonna talk about that later.
Okay, well, fuck me. Let's move on.
No, I have something for that actually. But you
Okay.
know, while we're at it, yes. Let's
And now we move on.
while we're at it, we are recording right now, February 14th, Valentine's Day 2018, our 3-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. Which is we arbitrarily declared Valentine's to be our anniversary because we weren't 100% sure when we started dating, and that was close enough.
And it was like our first actual go out somewhere together date.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, that's probably about the time we decided this was a thing.
We talked about it last week on the Dudecast, but yes, we had our first kind of official actual date.
Yeah.
When
the
you-
Valentine's Day date that I never told you until that episode that I didn't actually want to go on.
I didn't know that, but yeah, that's right. You said, you were thinking, it's a little too soon for all this whole big
Yeah.
Valentine's date.
And then you invited me out to dinner and I caved
Then I asked you
immediately.
I asked you to go to dinner and you caved.
Yep.
I'm glad you caved.
Me too. And also, I mean, if you just ask me for sushi, I'm gonna cave.
Yeah, right. If, would you like to go and put sushi in your face? Why, yes. Yeah. Yeah, please.
Right in my tiny mouth.
Need those tiny rolls.
They make me super special, really tiny rolls. And I have a really ton of chopsticks. And I put them right in my tiny mouth. I don't even have to chew them. I just swallow them down. Wash them back with some water like an Olympic eater.
That's such a weird... I wonder what they're picturing.
I don't know.
I wonder what they think Tiny Mouth looks like. I have my
Me
own
with
idea.
a really tiny mouth?
Yeah. All right.
What do you picture?
That, basically. But I'm looking at it right now, so it makes it really easy for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is our 3-year anniversary on
We do
Valentine's.
go get sushi every year
Yes,
at the same place.
which we still plan to do on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
and celebrate our anniversary proper and have a nice fuck off day for everyone else.
Yeah.
Enjoy our evening, come back here, probably watch some movies and snug and
Yeah. I have Valentine's Day earlier in the day, but then
Sure.
after that,
yeah.
it's all you, baby.
It's on me, baby! Woo! I don't know.
Okay. Are we let's do the news?
Yes, let's do the news quiz.
Okay.
So, the news quiz. 2 lies and 1 truth. 2 false stories and 1 real news story. Christy has to guess the actual news story. Christy, are you ready?
Hold on. Let me
right.
let me wrap my mind around this.
Let me just chew a little dead air. Hold on.
There's some lies. There's 2 of them.
Yes.
And I want to spot the truth.
Yes, you do.
I'm a truth spotter.
You want to find the truth, identify the truth, and ideally, tell me what it is.
Okay, I don't know if I can do that.
I
That's
know.
a lot of things to do, but I'm going to try really hard.
This is such a difficult game that every week we don't even make it through it. We do this for like 45 minutes and then we
just
give
talk
up.
about how to play the game and can move on.
It's terrible.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Oh, God. Know what's worse than dead air? That. Just both of us clearing our throats.
This must sound horrible.
Oh, God, this is awful.
All right. Number 1. A professor at Southern New Hampshire University was replaced after failing a student's paper on the grounds that their topic, Australia, was not a country, but a continent. Number 1. Australia, not a country, but a continent.
Okay.
Number 2. Not to be outdone by Elon Musk, Samsung International's rocketry division plans to launch an enormous Galaxy S9 into space in 2020.
Like the phone?
Like the phone.
Okay.
Number 3. Black Panther director Ryan Coogler, in a guest appearance on Sean Hannity's Fox News show, was forced to spend his entire 10-minute appearance explaining that his film has nothing to do with the Black Panther political party.
Okay, so I know which one is the truth because I read it.
Do you, though? Are you so... Really, though? Do you really?
So here is the thing. I'm pretty sure I do, but then another part of me is like, I guess that could have been like a Snopesable thing.
Do you really?
But I am still going to go with it.
You don't even want to recap. You're pretty sure.
Let's recap because I feel it's tradition and I don't want to buck it.
Tradition.
Tradition.
Tradition. Number 1. A professor at Southern New Hampshire University was replaced after failing a student's paper on the grounds that their topic, Australia, was not a country, but a continent. Number 2. Not to be outdone by Elon Musk, Samsung International's rocketry division plans to launch an enormous Galaxy S9 into space in 2020.
I like that they have a rocketry division.
Hey, Samsung, they make everything. Number 3. Black Panther director Ryan Coogler, in a guest appearance on Sean Hannity's Fox News show, was forced to spend his entire 10-minute appearance explaining his film has nothing to do with the Black Panther political party.
All of those are believable to me.
Yeah.
But I am relatively certain that the real one is the first one.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Wrong.
Really?
Nah, you got it.
Okay.
Ah, you got it.
I'm sorry.
I just didn't like how sure you were. Where did you find it anyway?
I don't know. Oh, you know what? So...
Because I did a deep dig on this to find that.
One of the Facebook groups.
Okay.
One of the Facebook groups I'm in.
You gotta get off that Facebook. It's just fucking up our show.
I'm pretty sure it was one of those groups.
Yeah.
Anytime something like that happens, like anything vaguely interesting happens, someone posts it in one of the groups I'm in and it pops up and I go, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so the truth of that story is exactly what it seems. And I was not sure. I had to look around. It was covered by the Associated Press. It's an actual story. And in fact, in letting the teacher go, or not really letting them go, but replacing them, in their apology, they apologized to the country of Australia saying, we're sorry, we know you're a country. Good luck at the Olympics.
Aw.
Yeah.
So I will say, I knew the first part of the story. I knew that it happened.
Yeah.
I didn't for sure know that the teacher had been let go.
Right.
But I knew that, so this person was writing a paper and it was had to be about a country. And she chose Australia. And the professor gave her like several sections. It was graded on a rubric.
Yeah.
So several parts of the rubric she gave her 0.
Okay.
Because it wasn't a country, it was a continent.
Yeah, right.
And so it didn't count. You couldn't like contrast it with other countries because it's not a country.
Right.
So
it was to contrast American and Australian cultural norms on some level.
Yeah.
And exactly, they took the issue with it saying, well, it's not a country, it is a continent, so...
So she argued back and said... No, this is a country, and And she sent her sources.
Yeah, right.
And then finally she got the professor to relent. I think she also sent a letter to the dean, which I'm sure is how it got escalated.
Yeah, probably.
Letting the dean know what happened and what bullshit it was, because she was about to fail
Yeah.
when she didn't do anything wrong.
My favorite was that the teacher had responded back, well, I see your links here, and I will get back to you after I have researched the country continent thing, basically. Like, okay, you have no idea how profoundly wrong you are right now.
Yeah.
But go ahead, take your time.
Yeah. That's really ridiculous.
It's amazingly bad.
If I hadn't read it already, like if I didn't for sure know that that was a thing, I don't know if I would have picked that one.
Yeah.
I probably... What was the last one again?
The
Black Panther one?
The last one was Black
I
Panther.
probably would have chosen that one.
It honestly, I so could see that happening.
It's believable, because every time I hear Black Panther, that's immediately what I think.
Right. Yeah, right. I mean, well, for good reason. That's when everyone became familiar with the concept of Black Panther as a thing. Yeah, and the comic series and all that stuff comes on later, I believe.
Yeah. So I think
You really
this
didn't
is
believe
my...
the S9 was getting shot into space? A giant Samsung Galaxy S9 was going to space? You weren't fooled by that one?
No. Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounded so real to me.
Yeah, you, the person who made it up.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else. No, I forget what it was.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's fine.
You were going to say, I think that this is my, I don't know, were you going to say something about how many times you've gotten it? Or?
Oh, I was going to say this is my second time winning because I'd already read something.
Yeah. You know what? I think I had one of these too, right? Or was it just both?
I think you might have.
I can't remember. It's hard to dig for
I know.
elusive news.
Well, especially we both read a lot of internet stuff, so it's this kind of thing. If it weren't for the fact that I'm in the Facebook groups that I'm in, though, I wouldn't know a lot of this
stuff. You gotta
stuff.
get off that Facebook. It's just killing the news quiz. I'm sorry. Gotta get off that Facebook.
Maybe in the weeks that I'm going to be guessing, I'll have to cut back a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, don't worry about that. It's on me to surprise you. I gotta dig deeper, I think. I will say this about Facebook briefly. I am infuriated with them lately.
Okay.
Because something
Is it
that
the
happens,
algorithm thing?
What it is that if you stop opening Facebook, they blow you the fuck
Oh, yeah,
up.
you said that.
So now I basically open Facebook once every couple of days if
when
I get a
tag
message.
you in something.
I didn't even open the one he tagged me in a day because I was so mad at Facebook. Because every hour, regularly, I'm getting notifications that say things like, this person updated their status. That's it. I get a pull notification on my phone to tell me someone updated their status. Has nothing to do with me. It just wants me to open it that bad.
Mm-hmm. It's the neediest significant other in the world.
Someone changed their profile photo.
I'm saving you from having to open Facebook. I'm just going to show you right now.
Oh boy, is okay.
It was a picture from Chris Simpson's artist.
Chris Simpson's artist. The first panel is two people doing the kissy spaghetti thing, like from All Dogs Go to Heaven or whatever it was. And then
Lady and the Tramp.
That's it. And then in the second panel, the man has the woman's entire head in his mouth.
If you guys don't know who Chris Simpson's artist is, please look him up.
He's incredible.
He is a bright spot on the internet. And it's such a wretched place.
He's
and,
a super weirdo.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him so much. He makes me happy. There's never a time that some of his art pops up on my feed that I go, oh, fuck. Like, I'm never unhappy to see it. Every time I see it, I immediately share it and just, like, cackle.
Right. No, he's good. He's consistently good all the time.
I love it so much.
But to the point about Facebook, I mean, I'm getting constant notifications, including the weirdest one. Did you see this person's comment on this person's post? I got a comment, or I got a notification, like a pull down top of my phone notification. Did you see this person's comment on that person's post?
Or, like, clearly, No.
I didn't, and I don't want to, and leave me alone, and fuck off. And I'm only using this because I have to now.
I wonder if there's a setting that you can change as far as, like, what kind of notifications you get when you haven't been there. I wonder.
I don't know. I would be suspicious that there probably isn't, and I know that right now Facebook is getting a lot of publicity for having a user problem, because basically a lot of the young people that made Facebook don't want to be on Facebook anymore.
Yeah, because now it's all their parents and grandparents tracking them down through Facebook, messaging them when they don't want to be messaged.
Right, or just like constant toxic argumentation all the time, and nastiness and fighting and racism. Like nobody wants to belong to that anymore.
I feel like so many people. So because social media is what it is, and it's like not real contact, is distanced enough, but it's still a connection. So many people feel like they can't, especially with like family members that they don't necessarily want to interact with all that much.
Sure.
They don't feel like they can completely disconnect from social media with them because they'd be offended that they weren't connected on social media.
Yeah.
So they feel the need to be connected, but then they're subjected to all their bullcrap. There are ways around it. You can like not follow their feed and stuff like that. But I hear about this stuff all the time of like people being guilted into these toxic relationships with people who are horrible people that they have cut out of their life as much as possible, but they just can't get away from them on social media because it'll hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah, it's like being 6 and like, you know, Nana wants you to give her a kiss and you're not sure if you want to give Nana a kiss, but they make you do it. Now take that, add 30 years.
And the internet.
Yeah, the internet. That's what you get.
And I have very strong feelings about that thing.
I know.
You don't make kids interact with people that way if they don't want to interact with them that way. Like, teach them boundaries. This is how we...
Yeah. Teach them it's all right not to do stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's a conversation for another time.
That's a bigger conversation for a whole different time.
Yes.
I wanted to move on to the middle segment for this
the main
episode.
event. We're downgrading my research this week. This is where it's at.
So I wanted to, and I need to be on my phone at this moment.
Yes, you told me I need my phone.
Yes, so it's again, it's Valenstein. It's Valenstein's Day. It's the Frankenstein's Valentine's.
Saint Valentine hooked up with Frankenstein's monster.
It got fucking weird.
It started weird, and then it got progressively weirder.
But it's Valentine's. It's our 3-year anniversary. So I wanted to talk for a minute about an episode of a show that we watched together very recently that I think we both really enjoyed. Is an episode of Black Mirror, which I'm always encouraging people to watch. I'm always telling people to watch Black Mirror. One of my favorite shows, I think, top 5 right now anyway. And there was an episode of this show that was in the last season that they just dropped like a month ago called Hang the DJ.
Sorry, I was struggling. I was trying to arrange my blankets because it's chilly, but then the cord got mixed in, so I was like cuddling with the cord, and it was making me uncomfortable. Yeah. I'm better now.
Okay. So, there's an episode of Black Mirror called Hang the DJ.
Yes.
And part of the concept of Hang the DJ is there's these people using this sort of system that is designed to help them find their ideal partner.
Oh no, are we going to do some kind of a test?
Hold your horses there.
My horses? I'll hold on to my horses.
Hold your horses. Yeah, the idea is that the system helps you find your ideal partner by basically shuffling you around, setting up who you're dating, making you spend arbitrary amounts of time with them, all to learn about you and learn about your interactions with other people.
And it gives you basically like a match percentage, like dating sites do.
That's the idea.
They're not very clear about how they come up with this percentage.
Right. All that they tell you is you've just got to trust the system.
Yeah.
And I am encouraging you, Christy, this Valentine's, to get on the system with me. Check your text messages, because...
Is this a thing?
This is a thing.
This is really cool.
This is a little website put together. You just got to see it. I'm pulling it up, too.
So they made... this show made this.
This is the Coach dating app.
Was that what it was called?
Yes, the Coach.
And these are like the sounds that they play on the show. I knew it was familiar.
See, now I'm not sure if I actually got it working right. Oh, God.
Okay, so it says, trying to find out if your partner is the ultimate match, put your trust in the system.
Yes. So, oh, God, please tell me it actually works.
Okay, so it says, copy this URL and share with your partner or send text.
Okay.
But you already sent it to me.
Yeah, I tried to go to... Now I'm getting frustrated. So you got the one that's the /p/YIDL, right? Oh, which one did I send to you?
Let me copy the one I have and send it to you.
Okay.
This is riveting.
I know. I'll cut a whole bunch of this out. But the idea here is we're gonna find out. We're gonna find our ultimate match through the Coach system. Here, let's see. What do we got? Got that from you.
It's gonna be real weird when we find out that my ultimate match is actually Dave Gahan from Depeche Mode.
It says your partner wants to find out if you're their ultimate match. Put your trust in the system. I hit the button. It says when you and your partner are both ready, you will have 5 seconds to decide whether to reveal your expiry date. This is going to tell us. This is going to tell us how long our relationship is going to last, girlfriend. So hold on to your butt.
Okay, I'm holding on.
You ready?
Hold on, let me actually hold on to my butt. All right.
Tell me when you're ready. We tap the button together.
On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It says get ready.
Yeah. It says tap now to reveal. Let's do it.
Calculating result.
Oh, shit.
17 years.
17 years.
So this is bizarre for people who haven't seen the show, but
right.
Essentially this is what...
a big part of the episode is that people have the option to see how long they're going to spend together.
Yeah, so while the system is like putting you on all these dates and everything, you don't know how long you're going to be together, but the system does.
Right.
So you can choose with the person you're on the date with to... click the button and find out how long you'll be together. You don't have to.
Yeah.
But you can.
Right.
And most people do. For the sake of the show, most people do.
Right.
But the catch is, even if you, despise the person, you could get, a 2-year expiry date.
Yeah.
And then you're with this person you despise for 2 years.
Yeah, right.
And you have multiple... interactions with people. So you finish one and then you start another, and I don't want to spoil anything, but that's that's not a spoiler. That's just obvious details from the show. But yeah, essentially we just found our expiry date.
Yeah, which I thought it would be appropriate and nice for Valentine's Day on our 3-year anniversary. It would have
really sucked if it said 3 years.
Oh, God, what if it said 6 months?
we would already be broken up.
No. It would be 6 months from now. It would tell you how long you had from now, so...
I guess that's true. 17 years.
17 years.
I'm going to mark the date in my calendar.
I'm going to be...
And then I'm just going to go away after that.
I'm going to be 48.
I will also be 48.
How about that? How about that? Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's fun. I encourage people to do that. The noises, watch the episode.
Yeah, watch.
And then do it, because the noises are the same and it's really fun.
Without a doubt, what you should do is watch from I think it's the 4th season that they just put out of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Called Hang the DJ. Watch that episode, then for Valentine's, for the romance of it, figure out when you're going to break up.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be a fun little exercise for us.
I like that.
I think 17 years
I think
is
it's
nice.
cool. Yeah, I think it's cool that they made that. People probably think we're really weird that we're just like 17. That's a good number. We're not like
Yeah, right. Yeah.
we're not like upset that it gave us like not forever.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, 17's good.
People do actually. Yeah, people probably listening might think that's weird, but like for us, we're like
That's just us.
That's actually that's a pretty good long relationship.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, my maximum, I guess, ever is 5 years. So 17's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't cleared 5 yet. I haven't cleared 5.
We're working on it. We're getting there.
Right.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years.
It
That
seems-
went really quick.
I go up by at least a year every relationship.
It's learning.
It's learning. My longest was 4, and then it was 5. So
Oh, all right.
you and I have at least 6 before we can implode.
Before we're allowed to self-destruct.
Yep.
On that very heartwarming Valentine's note, let's take a break.
All right.
All right.
All right.
See.
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 So it's not fair that we like keep using in jokes from your other podcast.
That's all right. To them, they don't need to know why. They don't need to know why we're saying weird, stupid shit like that. It's fine.
Just go with it, guys. Just go with it. See.
We will be back in a minute with the main segment for this episode.
All right. That one got a little
It
weird.
did get weird.
A little squirrely at the end.
Creepy.
All right.
Stick around.
We have done it. We are back.
That doesn't work because they don't know we were going. Let us do it.
Well, they
We
didn't
have done
to.
it.
That
Well,
was for us.
I guess so. Not anymore.
Real quick, we wanted to thank Zach.
I want to thank Zach for sending us the he sent it to me earlier, the link to the coach system, and the message was just a link and it just said Black Mirror, LOL. So I want to thank Zach for this because I thought this was really cool, and I forgot to specifically mention that he was the one who sent it to me. So thank you, Zach. That was pretty sweet.
Yes.
And now you know I'm going to be around the family for exactly 17 years.
Yeah. Start planning that going away party.
After that, who knows? I mean, I might be dead. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, it made me sad. Not the fact that we might break up after 17 years.
Yeah, actually, now that's really weird. What if I die in exactly 17 years?
I'm going to be real skeeved out.
Yeah. I'm going to make a big note of that age.
Yeah, but ultimately, I'll move on because I'm an atheist and I don't believe in God. And I'll just be like, that's really fucking weird.
That's pretty weird. That's pretty very weird.
Hey, remember that thing that bullshit app told us a long time ago? That's pretty weird.
I'm tempted to run it again and just be like, okay, well, how about now?
Habana.
How about now?
It'll like cut it in half.
I might decrement it every time you run the app. Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
Decrement?
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah. It's to decrease.
It's like decrease in increments?
Yeah.
All right.
Gosh, I sure think it is. If not, I've been using it for a long time.
I'm sure it is then.
I sure hope decrement is a word. It
You're
sounds
gonna
like
look it up?
excrement.
It does sound like excrement.
And
also kind of like decorating.
I'm very certain it's a word, but just because we're a podcast that does our research, decrement is it can be used in the noun form to say a reduction or diminution.
Diminishment.
Diminution. It's
Diminution?
diminution. How do you say that?
Diminution?
Anyway, But in computing specifically, the verb form is to cause a discrete reduction in a numerical quantity. So there you go.
That's why you know it.
Yeah.
Computing.
Nerd crap.
On an episode of My Favorite Murder, Georgia used the word proclensity, which is not a word.
It's like proclivity or propensity, right?
She was combining them.
It's one or the other.
She swears she copied and pasted it from Wikipedia, but
proclensity?
Proclensity. They named the episode Proclensity.
It's a good one.
I like it. Now it's in my head. Now I want to use it.
Proclensity.
Proclensity.
You know, if you say a word long enough and enough people hear you, it makes its way into the Oxford English Dictionary. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just ask all those people that are still saying irregardless.
Let's not talk about them.
Let's pretend that doesn't exist.
Let's not sully this precious space.
Let's get that word right out of here.
I'm going to wash that word right out of my hair. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Do you want to introduce it? Or do you want me to introduce it?
I will tell you what I will introduce just what I asked for, and then you can tell us a little bit about what we're going to get.
And then I can tell you that I didn't do what you asked for.
Well, so often on this podcast, the nature of what we do means we will find things we didn't expect.
Yeah, and we've kind of gotten away from just like assigning each other a topic. I still kind of assign you a topic.
Yeah.
Lately, you've been going, well, do this kind of thing, and then I just kind of find something.
Well, I still think I gave you a topic.
Yeah.
My topic
and
was...
I sort of disregard it.
I wanted to know about, because we've done a little bit of, but not tons of, on this show, conspiracy theories. One of the things I really like is the weird things people believe despite evidence, right? Some of the crazier things that people... believe have happened as a result of a large conspiracy. So what I set out for you was to find me some of the craziest conspiracies that people actually believe. I also opened this up to a couple of specifics, or at least one specific. But
I couldn't do it, though.
Right. I mentioned, maybe flat Earth, because that's such a, wild, stupid, insane topic. And you noped out on that one for totally understandable reasons.
It makes me too angry.
It's infuriating.
It makes me too angry. And also there's a wealth of information there as far as like finding out what these people think, because there's not a solid unanimous thing among flat earthers. Okay. There's like several factions, and they all have slightly, obviously the main belief is that the earth is flat, but then there's all these other things that come into play, and they all vary on what they think. And then like the main like mouthpiece for this movement, so to speak, a lot of people disagree with him.
You're talking about Sargent?
Yeah. So like it gets really complicated and messy. If you do want to hear more about it, maybe we'll eventually do an episode on it. I just wasn't up for it this time.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't mind doing this one, for example.
Okay.
Sometime.
But Ona Ross and Carey has a really good few episodes on flat earthers, and they do interview Mark Sargent.
Yeah.
I couldn't get through that episode where they interviewed him. It was very frustrating
to it in
me.
its entirety.
Yeah. The funny thing was, I felt not quite so bad about that. That's the first ever episode of their podcast that I did not listen to in its entirety.
Yeah.
But they mentioned on a later episode that several people told them that they could not finish it. And some people said they loved it and it was great, but some people said they just couldn't do it. So then I felt a little bit better that it wasn't just me.
I got a lot of joy out of the insane way that you can... What I learned to appreciate is the way that you can reason yourself into anything in a way that I hadn't quite appreciated it before.
You mean from him listening to him?
From listening to him, the way that if you treat everything as essentially unprovable... Mm-hmm. Because you can find a loophole for everything, that's how you get to such a crazy place as the world is flat.
The thing that frustrates me is it's like a form of gaslighting. The way people will be like, well, no, that can't be true because I just don't understand it. Right. It's like willfully just not understanding what someone is explaining and then using it as evidence that something can't be true.
Yeah.
No, you're just being dense. Like, you're
Right.
purposefully misunderstanding something and then using it as evidence that something's not true.
Right.
Just because you don't get it doesn't mean that it's not a fact.
Yeah, like lots of much smarter people than you understand this very well. Like,
Yeah.
what are you on about? What are you talking about?
And lots of dumber people than you understand this very well. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Most people understand these concepts very easily.
Yeah, it was...
You
You're
have
right.
to try not to.
It would be, in fact, a gigantic rabbit hole to fall into, so I don't blame you from straying from it, but that was what I proposed, was let's talk conspiracies. So I want to know what...
So what you're
you have in
getting...
mind. What I'm going to get. Yeah.
What you're getting is something that I had written down as a topic, and it is conspiracy theories.
Okay.
And you had also kind of said, like, real dumb conspiracies.
Yeah, some of the dumbest, craziest, weirdest things people believe.
So this fits into the real dumb part.
Ooh, all right.
These are celebrity conspiracy theories.
Nice. That's right. You did tell me this.
I had a few specific ones written down. I basically wrote down in our list celebrity conspiracy theories and then gave a few examples. So I did those. Or a few I did not do that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have time to do them. But, of course, the big one is Elvis. I didn't get into that.
That's
There is a
okay.
lot there, though. But, of course, the conspiracy with Elvis is that he did not die when he supposedly died.
Right.
And there are lots of theories as to why people think he went into hiding. I think there's some... So this is hard because I confuse the actual conspiracy theories with the movie Bubba Hotep.
Right.
So I don't know what's Bubba Hotep and what's actually, like, things people thought.
Yeah.
And, but
Bubba Hotep is something else.
I just believe that Bubba Hotep is the truth.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, please see Bubba Hotep.
Yeah. It was a good watch.
It's really great. I saw that in the theater.
Yeah. You know what? So did I. I saw it at the Austin Town.
Me too. When it was an indie theater.
There's
I
not,
didn't see it with you.
I was gonna say, we didn't see it together, did we?
No, I saw it with Mike.
Okay. Because I remember going to there. My stepsister worked at that theater.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And I remember going to see it there.
Yeah, it was
Fascinating.
good times. No, but basically, there are thoughts that Elvis had to fake his own death because he had been involved with the FBI and the mob, and he was going to be assassinated, basically, so he had to take himself out of the picture somehow.
Yeah.
I think it is the Bubba Hotep plot that he actually switched with someone before his death. He switched with, like, an impersonator before his death.
That might be.
And then the impersonator died, but Elvis, the real Elvis, was still living. I can't remember.
It's been so long since that movie was out.
Yeah, but all kinds of great stuff there,
Yeah.
which I would love to maybe dive into another time. But
Are we going to figure out whether or not Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer?
I actually didn't talk about that one. I thought about it because of... I think I might mention it in here, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't remember now. Because of the first one I talk about.
Okay.
I kind of...
All right.
It reminded me of that. Another one I found was that Beyonce is a clone. Like, Beyonce's been cloned. She's not the real Beyonce.
Oh, man.
And there is a really weird video I watched earlier tonight of, like, her at a baseball game. Or, no, not baseball, basketball game with Jay-Z. And
Okay.
she's just, like, zoning out, just kind of, like, bobbing her head. It looks like she might be mouthing words, like she's, like, mouthing a song. But she's not, like, her eyes aren't focused, and she's kind of, like... just, like, looking all over the place and looks real chill. She looks fucking high, is what it is. She
Well,
just,
she's
she
probably
looks
high.
like she's high.
Yeah.
She's just, like, not paying attention to anything and just kind of zoning.
If you're, like, media royalty, you can get high and go wherever you want.
Yeah. But, it is weird to see, like, a solid 3 minutes of someone doing that.
Yeah.
So people are like, clone? In the video I watched at the end, they say, drugs? And I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Probably.
Drugs. Most definitely weed.
Yeah, so
almost definitely weed.
and then of course there's the Tupac one. Do you remember that back in the day
Which one?
when Tupac died?
Well, yeah, but what about
that he faked his own death?
Oh, you know what? Maybe. Because the thing is, like, Tupac had beef with Suge Knight, right? And like, he was gonna kill him anyway, and probably did. But the theory is that he faked it, or
he faked his own death and just got out of the game and went away. So those are like some other ones.
Yeah. What do we actually have?
What we actually have, I have 3.
Okay.
The first one is one of my favorite things anyone has dreamed up.
Okay.
Because it combines my love of true crime with my love of really stupid conspiracy theories. So the theory is that Katy Perry is actually JonBenet Ramsey.
Oh my God. I think I've heard about this.
I think I told you about this before.
Oh, I don't know all the details, though.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I spared you from them before, but now.
But now you're getting all of it, both barrels.
So in 1996, for people who aren't true crime fans or aren't familiar with...
too young.
I feel like most people know of JonBenet Ramsey. She was 3 years younger than us.
Yeah.
So I remember hearing about this stuff, but I was pretty young when it happened. But she was 6 when it happened. So we were old enough to, like, have memories of, like, seeing this stuff on the news. But in 1996, JonBenet Ramsey, who was... she was 6 years old. She did pageants.
Yeah.
Most of the pictures you see of her are her in, like, full styled hair, pageant makeup.
Yeah.
There are a couple pictures of her looking like a normal kid, but that was her life. Just a few.
Yeah.
She was found dead in their basement, the family's basement, 8 hours after being reported missing. A ransom note had been found in the house. She suffered a broken skull. She was strangled, and the ultimate cause of death was asphyxia.
Oh my God.
To this day, they don't know for sure who the killer is, and there were lots of theories. There were 2 different types of theories. One was that it was an intruder, and the second type of theory was that it was one of the family members.
Yeah. That's what I heard the most of.
Yeah, for the intruder, they suspected this guy who had played Santa, so they like had interacted with him at some point. Possibly the housekeeper or someone the housekeeper knew or let in.
Yeah.
And also potentially like pedophiles or, something along that way, because she was fairly well known in the area. She was a pageant, pageant winner and stuff. She'd probably been featured on local news.
Yeah. Someone people were aware of, and possibly
and also,
someone like a pervert could have sexualized.
Yeah. And also her parents were pretty rich.
Yeah.
So it could have even been someone trying to actually ransom her, and then it went wrong. And then the other side of it is it could have been a family member. It could have been one of the parents. It could have been possibly her brother, who wasn't that much older than her, but was older than her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of theories, but this is not that podcast.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, right.
But that's the gist of what actually happened. Mm-hmm. Tragically, a young girl was potentially kidnapped and then found dead in her own home. Still don't know exactly what happened. Real shitty.
Yeah.
But according to conspiracy theorist Dave Johnson...
This is where it gets fun again. Woo!
And this is a quote. JonBenet Ramsey did not die. Nobody died. Nobody got hurt. That sacrifice was in name only, and that sacrifice was to get something, and that something was to become a star. JonBenet Ramsey became Katy Perry. That's a fact.
but oh man, I'll let you get into it, but there's so many questions after you make a claim like that.
So this original theory was revealed in a YouTube video. It's since been taken down. He doesn't appear to have a channel anymore on YouTube.
Yeah.
I tried finding the original and I couldn't find it. But he claims a lot of things. I read an article about it since I couldn't find the original video. I was trying to find articles about it. And the part where he says, that's a fact. In the article, they're like, very liberal use of the word fact.
Right, yeah. Fact with about 4 air quotes around it.
Yeah. So, in addition to the claim that Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey, he claims that JonBenet Ramsey's parents are Katy Perry's parents. Like, everyone just changed identities. They're the same people. He tries to back up this claim by showing pictures and being like, oh, they look so much alike. And mom lost a little weight and dad got hair plugs or, something like that. Like,
okay.
They're the same people.
But, like, they must not look identical. Like,
I'm going to lay out what he thinks and then I'm going to knock it all down. Don't you worry.
I will just go on this ride with you.
So he says they faked JonBenet's death and covered up the switch so she could be famous. Another conspiracy theorist who I'm actually not convinced isn't Dave Johnson.
Okay.
He goes by Jungle Surfer on YouTube. Okay. There's a video of his that it sounded like he was referring to himself being the guy who said that quote that I quoted, but I'm not quite sure. But he backs up this claim by showing pictures of JonBenet and Katy Perry, saying they have the same eyebrows and that you're born with your eyebrows.
Yeah, okay. Tell that to all kinds of people whose job it is to manufacture, shape, alter eyebrows.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Like, we alter our eyebrows all the time.
Yeah.
And maybe the general shape stays fairly consistent, but, like, there's a reason you don't see people getting eyebrows tattooed on anymore.
Yeah.
Is because things shift as you get older.
Right.
Things change.
Yeah.
And you can have, like, health conditions, various health conditions that affect how your eyebrows grow in or if they grow in. Mm-hmm. I could think of 3 off the top of my head, including a condition that I have.
Right.
So,
yeah.
It's just a bullshit claim. It's, like, so ridiculous. But
it's really wild.
Another thing that gets brought into this is that this whole thing was orchestrated by the Illuminati.
Fun.
Yeah, that always gets brought up.
Love when the Illuminati show up.
So I then wrote, I don't even need to debunk this, but I will.
But on principle, I will.
So JonBenet and Katy Perry's parents don't look alike. Okay. Also, Patsy Ramsey died in 2006, and Mary Perry is still very much alive.
Gotcha.
So that doesn't really work. JonBenet was born on August 6th of 1990, and Katy Perry was born on October 25th of 1984.
Gotcha.
She was already alive when JonBenet was alive.
Gotcha.
Doesn't make sense. And then the last part of this is, and why?
Yeah, right.
Why fake a death? Why go so public? And why wouldn't you just disappear and change your identities?
Yeah. Like, she would never have been this famous if she hadn't been...
Yeah, and JonBenet, that whole case has never not been in the news since it happened.
Yeah.
Like, every few years it's brought up again because it's a cold case. It's still not solved. So, and, like, it ripped that family apart.
Yeah.
Why? Why would he do that?
Like, who granted Katy Perry stardom?
Exactly. That's
who
my
are the
next
forces
thing.
that be, and why do
Illuminati,
they need that
apparently.
to happen?
But I wrote, how can you guarantee that she'd be famous as Katy Perry, but not as JonBenet?
Yeah.
Because it's not like she wasn't on that path. She was a pageant child. Like, she was, it seemed like, good at doing that thing, and her parents had the money to keep her in it.
Wouldn't a more sensible thing, like a more sensible theory be, okay, your little girl, you want her to be famous, sacrifice her brother and your wishes will come true. Like, wouldn't that be a story that made more sense?
Yeah.
Kill the brother and make your daughter famous. Like, at least it has some internal consistency. Why?
Yeah. You kidnapped the wrong child.
Why fake kill off a marginally famous, child pageant actress, in order to make her into some kind of celebrity? Like, what? It doesn't make sense.
And Katy Perry wasn't famous yet.
Right.
When all this happened. She was still, a girl being raised by Christian parents who are both pastors, who could never imagine that she was going to be the pop star that she is now. Yeah.
Wonder what they think about all of that.
They ask for prayers a lot, from what I've read.
Is that for real?
Yeah, they ask people to pray for their daughters sometimes. But they seem to have like an okay relationship. She apparently... I ended up doing a lot of reading on Katy Perry. But apparently she like invited her mom on stage for her mom's birthday at one of her shows and got the entire audience to sing happy birthday to her. So they're like on okay terms.
I guess, yeah. That's nice.
But yeah, that's what I got there.
Okay. I like that one.
It's one of my favorites.
I like it because it doesn't even have an internal motive. No part of the why question is answered.
It makes no sense.
No.
There's no reason for it.
But it's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. Illuminati.
Swag, confirmed. Swag.
So, the next theory, and I'm
right.
sure you know something about this one.
Oh,
it's a really popular one. Paul is dead.
Okay. Heard about it for years. Heard a little bit about why people think, like, clues that they thought that they were there. Mm-hmm. Don't know why it started. Don't know really where it comes from other than some really vague stuff you might have seen on an album cover when you were really high.
Mm-hmm. So, this theory is that Paul McCartney was actually dead and replaced by a double of some kind. Yeah. An impersonator or something along those lines.
Paul Blart Cartney.
I refer to the Time article on their website. It was Time under Conspiracy Theories, Paul is Dead, if you want to look that up. So the theory is that Paul McCartney died in a car accident in 1966, and that the rest of the band covered this up. And then they eventually felt guilty and started planting clues in songs and album covers and things like that. They hired a lookalike to play the part of Paul. Supposedly he's referred to as Billy Shears from the Sgt. Pepper album.
Yeah, the one and only Billy Shears.
Yes. And then the clues, I put that in quotes in my notes. On the song Taxman, Harrison gives, quote, advice for those who die. That's directed at Paul. Apparently, directed at Paul.
Can't imagine why, but okay.
And Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. They form a new band with Billy Shears as a member. On the song A Day in the Life, there's the line, he blew his mind out in a car.
Yeah.
Also, if you play it backwards, you can hear the phrase, Paul is dead, miss him, supposedly. In Strawberry Fields Forever, John Lennon mumbles, I buried Paul at the end of the song. Now, Lennon insists he's actually saying cranberry sauce and that there are no backwards messages.
Right.
I don't know why he's saying cranberry sauce. That's what I want to know.
That actually does sound like, wait a minute, that's such a stupid lie. This must be true.
Yeah.
Because why would he be saying cranberry sauce?
But also, it's John Lennon.
I'm with them. Paul is dead. I'm on the other side now.
Yeah. Album covers.
Yeah.
This is one like I want to believe. It's so fun.
I know. Well, you're probably going to talk about the Abbey Road cover. I hope the Abbey Road cover.
Yes. So on the album Yesterday and Today, the Beatles posed amidst raw meat and doll parts. This symbolizes clearly his gruesome car accident.
Sure, of course.
And on the Lonely Hearts, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album, if you place a mirror in front of the Sgt. Pepper cover, the Lonely Hearts on the drum logo can be read as, it's in quotes, the digit 1, then the word 1 spelled out, then the digit 1 again, an X, then he die, then the digit 1, the word 1 spelled out, and then the digit 1.
He die.
I don't like. It's so weird.
These are British gentlemen who are much more capable than to just write, he die.
He die.
1, he die. 1, 1, 1.
So weird. On the Abbey Road cover, they're crossing the road like a funeral procession, Dave.
Which, okay, I've heard this before. This is one of my favorite ones because what funeral procession explicitly crosses a road?
Wait, it's a funeral procession, Dave. John is wearing all white like a clergyman.
Yeah.
Ringo is in all black like a mourner. George is wearing jeans like the gravedigger. And Paul is wearing no shoes. He doesn't need them because he's dead.
Okay.
And he's out of step with the others because he's not on the same plane of existence.
Okay, that last one's a real fun stretch. Everyone I've ever seen in a casket had their feet covered, so I don't know if they had shoes on, but I don't necessarily assume they're barefoot.
Yeah. But
clergymen don't necessarily wear a white suit.
I know. I know.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love it, though. I love the detail. I love how much people have tried.
Yeah. So, when I was researching this, there are a couple things that I came across that kind of, tricked me a little bit.
Oh.
So, one of them...
How far into this rabbit hole did you fall?
Relatively far. But one of them, basically, I started using this other article as a reference and then realized... It's kind of like a jokey article because it's in reference to... It's an interview of the maker of a mockumentary about this thing. And so it was all, made up stuff. And I was like, God damn it, gotta scratch shit out.
Oh, no.
But I really want to watch this mockumentary. It's from 2010.
Yeah.
It's called Paul McCartney Really Is Dead.
Nice.
Supposedly, it's based off of George Harrison's Last Testament. He recorded a Last Testament admitting that all of this is true, and he mailed it to some journalist.
Okay.
This didn't really happen,
right, that's
course.
part of the documentary.
That's the mockumentary,
thing,
yeah. So that is what it's all based around, and I want to watch it.
That actually sounds really good.
I think it'd be really great.
Yeah.
And I'm really disappointed this isn't real because this actually would make this conspiracy theory make so much sense.
Okay.
An article I found. So I didn't really think this article was real. To defend myself.
Yeah.
I didn't give it much credence because it was the only place I could see making this claim, and it's from a website called Beatle.net.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, that's probably... I don't think that is... real. If the claims they're making were legit, more people would be talking about it.
Right.
But then I scrolled down. There was a note at the beginning of the article to when you make it to the end, read the black box. And so I made it to the end of the article. Well, I didn't read the entire article, but when I scrolled down and read the black box, and then I found out what was going on.
Okay.
But before I reveal that,
okay,
It's saying that Paul McCartney admits that the Beatles planned the death hoax. That's what this article says. That obviously Paul McCartney is not dead, but that they planned the hoax. They planted all the clues because their managers feared that their next upcoming album wouldn't be successful. It wasn't. They were kind of changing their sound. It wasn't love songs. They were worried that they were going to lose their fan base. And so they thought if they planned this hoax and put all these clues in, they could leak the hoax themselves, and then it would get people to buy the albums, even if people didn't like the albums.
If this were true, this would be the coolest fucking thing ever.
I was really disappointed that it's not true because that would make so much sense.
Right, it would.
It's like, that is believable. As far as conspiracy theories go, I would believe that.
Yeah.
But when you scroll down and read the black box...
Little spoiler box.
It says, information about the author and that he's also known to make a joke or two. Yeah. An April Fool's joke or two, and that this article originally appeared in the April Fool's edition of some magazine. So it was an April Fool's joke, but it would have been so good if it were true.
Yes, it would have. Oh.
I was really heartbroken.
I'm really disappointed that that's not a thing.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. I want it to be real.
It does.
Anyway, yeah, that's that. I mean, there's I'm sure there's more like clues and things that people read into and find and all this, but
yeah,
that's the gist of it. That, you know, there was a car accident. I couldn't actually even find that there had been a car accident necessarily, but
yeah, like anything connected
with like
to the
a
Beatles.
quick search, I couldn't find that he'd been in a car accident, but it's possible he was around that time, and then this all spiraled.
The one of my favorite things about that whole Paul is dead the whole Paul is dead thing is that the Beatles were getting increasingly frustrated by it. And so there's a song called Glass Onion that is that kind of pokes fun at people cooking up conspiracy theories about the Beatles. In one of the lines in the song is John saying, "Here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul."
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you can imagine people grabbing their heads and going, fuck!
Also, Paul McCartney named one of his later solo albums Paul is Live. It was like a live album. So they're not like... They are very much aware of these theories, and they poke back a little bit.
I can't imagine how crazy you gotta be. Here's the thing. It might have made a lot more sense when we had less access to regular, steady information.
Right.
But now I can, like, go check Paul McCartney's Instagram.
Right.
Like, I could see what he had for breakfast.
In the Time article that I read about this was like, the real Paul McCartney never had kids, never married his first wife, never had the awful divorce at the second wife, and was never Paul McCartney. If this is true... He didn't do any of those things.
Oh my God.
It was his double.
His double, sure. Billy Shears.
Yeah, they weren't saying for real that was true, but they're like, if this were true, that means that Paul McCartney never fathered children himself. He never did any of these things. And it's just silly to think of that.
That's just over the top.
Yep.
I love that story, though. I love that.
It's great.
It's the kind of thing that you
Take a dive into some of this stuff, guys. It's just like, it's so fun to get caught up in the rabbit hole of something you know can't be true.
Yeah.
But let yourself get swept away a little bit.
I kind of feel like a lot of these theories involve too much weed and too much time. Mm-hmm. Especially the Paul is dead thing. Get really high and listen, to...
Listen to albums backwards. Just do it.
Get really high and listen to the White
Paul
Album or something.
Miss him.
I remember hearing that too at the end of is it Strawberry Fields that ends with the I'm very full.
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce, of course.
You know what? It's John Lennon though.
He's a fucking
Dude's
weirdo.
fucking weird.
He's a fucking weirdo, John Lennon.
I'm sure they were just in this studio and he was joking around and he said something and they caught it recorded and just threw it on there.
I'm picturing him just waving his hands above his head going, cranberry sauce. I'm bored. I want to go have a cigarette.
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was just asking someone to pass him the cranberry sauce. So, I've got one more.
Third one here.
My final one. It's pretty short and sweet.
All right.
A lot of these conspiracy theories are very similar. But this one is Avril Lavigne. Have you heard anything about this?
I don't know what it is. I have heard something about Avril Lavigne. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I can't read what I wrote.
Does it start with Avril Lavigne?
Well, yes, but I couldn't read what was under that. But I got it. This theory started in 2012, just to give ourselves a time gauge here.
Okay.
So the theory is that Avril Lavigne actually died in 2003. She was replaced by a double named Melissa. And the theory originally is from a blog titled Avril Está Morta, or Avril is Dead.
Right.
It's like Brazilian or something. The theory is that Avril was overwhelmed by celebrity. She started using a double to kind of give herself a break.
Yeah.
And then eventually she died. A lot of the theories are like, possibly suicide. And so in 2003, when she died, the double took over her life.
What a crazy universe in which this happens. Like,
so there are supposedly clues in songs. I didn't write them all down. I was getting tired, and no one knows Avril songs like they know Beatles songs. So it wasn't as important.
Right.
My favorite thing is the pictures showing the differences in the moles on her arms between old Avril and new Avril.
Okay.
It's like diagrams with like circles around them and like arrows and like, well, this one is off by a centimeter and this one. And it's like her arm got bigger or something. Like, what?
It's got to look like Charlie Kelly's Pepe Sylvia map.
It's great. It's great. I love it. But in 2015, this blog admitted that the theory was fabricated as an object lesson in internet misinformation and rumors. So this is a purely fabricated theory made up by this blog.
Wait, so hold on. Wait, are you saying they basically came out and were like, nope, we were fucking with you?
Yeah, they came out and were like, no, we were doing it's a prank.
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
Just a prank.
Well, they call it an object lesson in internet misinformation and rumor. I call it trying to get that clickbait money.
Yeah, right. It's like now that AdSense is no longer placing ads on your site, you're done.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You waited 3 years. That's why I wanted to make the point that this started in 2012.
Gotcha.
So 3 years after they started all this, they came out and said, no, it was a joke.
You know, that's really interesting because that never happens. How often do you ever see any of these people do anything except double down?
Right.
Right?
Well, when it's real in the sense of it's someone who actually believes it.
Yeah.
Regardless of, their state of mind or, anything like that. When it's people who are truly invested in it, they just go with it.
That's just fascinating. You just never see that. You never see anyone go, nah.
I'm wondering if there was backlash.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine there must have been some. I imagine Mr. Chad Kroger could not be too pleased.
Okay, I was going to make the point that if Avril died, that means it was never Avril that married Chad Kroger or the other guy she was married to before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's amazing that, you can really believe anything you want to. Like, if you want to believe it, you can bend your brain to make it work. Mm-hmm. That's scary.
Yep. And this was a more lighthearted approach to that than falling down that rabbit hole with something like Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Because it's that same idea of, like, you can believe or choose to not believe any number of things. There's a lot of mental gymnastics you can do to get there.
Yeah.
This is fun, though. Like, this is fun, silly stuff, not as infuriating as the stuff that can actually affect, like, our government relations and science funding and,
Yeah, like the really bad beliefs that fuck up the whole planet.
Yeah. But I like these.
You could take this kind of thing as far as some of these guys do, where, like, there's dudes that still follow Buzz Aldrin around, calling him a liar. Remember that guy that got punched in the face by Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah.
Because he was following around going, you lied. You're a liar. And Buzz Aldrin, an old man, turned around and clocked him in the mouth.
I like it. I don't condone violence, but you go, Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin gets to punch anyone he wants.
Oh, yeah. Do whatever he wants.
He's got carte blanche with that fist. Yeah.
Take that back.
Yeah, I take it back. Buzz Aldrin, still continue to exercise judicious use of your fist.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Buzz Aldrin, continue to exercise
judicious
use of your fist.
That's not what I meant.
You broke me.
That's not what I meant. I take it back.
You broke me.
I take it back. Well, God, those are fun.
Yeah, I like those. And like I said, there's so many out there because anytime someone's in the public eye, there's going to be someone claiming that they died. I mean, I mean, how many times? How many times does it go around Facebook that some celebrity is dead, and then you find out 5 minutes later they're not really dead?
Yeah, my favorite one from a couple of years ago was when the Bon Jovi one was going around, and he posted to Facebook or Instagram or something the very day a picture of him holding
with
a sign.
Newspaper.
No, he's holding a sign, and he wrote "Heaven looks a lot like Jersey," and wrote the date. You know,
God.
People have to prove they're not dead now.
Yeah, I think I called his family before.
Oh, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
It was when you were working for the security company,
yeah,
right?
because his real last name is Bon Giovanni.
Bon Giovanni.
And they're like a well-known Jersey family. Like, they're a big Jersey family. They own a bunch of businesses and stuff. I think I might know someone who actually knew his family. Okay. So if that person listens to this podcast, remind me who you are.
You think he's connected?
Do you think he's connected?
Do you think he's connected?
Maybe.
Like, connected.
Possibly.
I just finished watching The Sopranos.
So you think everyone's connected?
I think everyone's connected now.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. With a name like Bon Giovanni. But I called some New Jersey Bon Giovannis.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's his family. It was like a cousin or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I got a hold of them.
Oh.
But I called them.
Cool story.
Yeah. But I saw it and went, is it those Bon Giovannis? I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was.
Probably. How many people with like that specific name can there be
from
in the
that
state
area
that aren't related to each other?
Right. I mean, it's a pretty Italian name.
Yeah. I don't know how many there
could be several of them.
I don't know how big that family is. Who knows?
I don't know. Now I'm doodling.
Food for thought. Anyways.
Food for thought. Bon Giovanni's. Bon Jovi, if you're listening to this.
Bon Jovi, if you're listening to this, please.
How big's your family?
Be a guest. Call us. Skype us.
Are you connected?
Let us know if you're connected. You could just blink a few times and we'll know what it means.
And we'll hear it. On the phone call, we'll hear it.
No, that won't work at all. God. Well, thanks for those. Those are really fun conspiracies.
It wasn't exactly what you asked for, but I'm glad you enjoyed them.
I'm always pleased with what you bring to the table, and that was a really fun one.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
I did.
I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a good episode.
Yes. So I guess, again, thank you very much for listening to another episode of Goose Chase. Continue to send us your ideas for topics, things you're interested in. Leave us a review if you spot us on iTunes or Google Play.
Yes.
It helps the show out. Google Play.
And yes, please, suggestions.
Yes.
Our list is ever dwindling and my creativity is starting to run low.
We might actually have to think of things ourselves, for
Yeah,
God's
I don't want to
sake.
do that, please.
So drop us a line, and again, thank you for listening, and come back in a week for another episode of Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod, and our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.